Saturday. Listen, my name's Marc Gill. This is Marcs on the Grill, and it's National Prime Rib Day. Holy cow. It's been meat-a-palooza around here for like 48 hours. It's meat-tastic. It's meat-rific. It's meat everything, right? All kinds of meat, right? We're pointing at things? Yeah, let's point. Let's point at her. Sure, let's go over there. Hey, are we there yet? We are. Come on in here, guys. Hey, listen, we had a lot of fun today, and we're going to do something kind of quick because I want to get to what's in here really quick. And have a look here. We're at the perfect temperature for a prime rib, okay? And I know it's going to seem a little discombobulated right off the top, but that's okay because we want to make sure that this comes out right. We've been working on the timing for this all day. Let me tell you, I want to make sure that we're on and that everybody's saying hi. There we go. Perfect. Everything seems to be working just fine. Carol Bray, how's it going? Kedrick, my man, Mike Ross. Kedrick, hey, hello again. All right, so we're on. We're happy. Everything's going. So today, guys, we're going to have a lot of fun with our Blackstone to talk about some of the leftovers that you can make with prime rib tomorrow when it's all said and done if you're celebrating the day. Or if you just love prime rib and, you know, the next time you do it, you're looking for some leftover ideas. We've got our fryer fired up. We got all 3 burners fired up. We got our fingers crossed that I have checked propane, okay? We pulled out our food processor. That's going to be a lot of fun. And in here, I have I'm guessing right around $100 4-bone prime rib. You got to be kidding me. But before you see this, all right, I got to show you how you're going to prep it because, listen, that's what this video is all about, man. One of the, my favorite ways and easiest ways, most reliable ways to prepare, how to pick out, how to look after, your prime rib. So I'm going to take you back in time just a little to show you how we got this ready. And when you come back, you can't wait to see what's in here. Guys, have a look. So we need to get our prime rib ready and cooking. So come on in here and let me show you how to pick them and what to look for, okay? Now, you've heard the term choice and prime before, okay? Those are different kinds of cuts of meat, and it refers to the intramuscular fat that's in this cut of meat. A couple other factors and stuff too. However, I find that with something like this, if you're gonna do the whole roast, you don't need to jump up to that prime, because really, in this case, the only difference between prime and choice, about $6 a pound, all right? You're gonna do this like kind of a lower method, so, save yourself a couple bucks. It's still going to be awesome. Now, they're going to sell it to you in rib bones if you want the bone in, okay? That means how many rib bones are there. So if you're trying to figure out how big of one of these you need, always figure 2 per person. So if you got 4 people for the party, you get a 2-bone rib. See that? No calculator required. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to kind of trim this because it's always cheaper if you can go ahead and get a bigger one than you kind of need, and then that way you can save a little bit for later. You can do some different stuff. So let's go ahead and get this one cut down to size. There we go. All right, so there's one, and there's, oh, look at that. Look. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Isn't that nice? Oh boy. All right, so we got a 4-bone there and a 3-bone here, okay? Now, when it comes time to spice these guys, don't go crazy with all the different kinds. I mean, unless you're having like a theme night or something. But if you just want to enjoy the taste of the meat, enjoy the taste of the prime rib, salt, pepper, garlic. That's it, really. Guys, we've cooked 1,000 prime ribs on live television in a whole multitude of different machines. Salt, pepper, garlic. That's it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a little bit of a second here, put some gloves on. In the meantime, by the way, whatever machine you're going to use, and today we're going to use our pellet grill, all right, you want to get this thing set and ready and hot because the first temperature we're going to need this at is 500 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and crank that up just a little bit because that is awful close. And then we're going to take a little bit of, olive oil, just like this, and just like that. Now, the next question that people always ask is bone in or bone out. Now, the bone carries with it a lot of flavor, you guys. There's a lot of taste in there, but some people don't want to pay the money for the bone. It can affect your cooking times, without a doubt. It's harder to overcook a prime rib with a bone in. And now what a lot of times people will do, and your butcher will do this for you if you ask, is cut the bones off and then tie them back on right before you cook it. So let's go ahead and get these bones off. That's pretty slick. That's pretty slick. So now we're just going to put those right back in place. so we can tie them right back on. Here we go. And you want to put one tie right in between each bone. So this one we should get away with just a couple. So you got good taste. All right, so we got both prime ribs ready. One, we cut the bone off and tied it back on, and the other one, we're gonna leave the bone alone. Sound good? So now let's go ahead and spice these guys up. And that's it. Our prime rib is picked out, cut, ribs removed on one of them, leave them on the other. Now it's time to cook. So here's how I suggest you do it. Pick a cooking device that can get hot. In this case, I'm going to use my pellet grill. We could also use the big green egg or that guy there, maybe. All right. You want to be able to make sure that your cooking method can get up to 500 degrees because that's where you want to start this for the first 15 minutes because that's going to start that crust forming. There's nothing better than a crust on a prime rib. Oh. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna save the little one for something we're gonna do later, and we're gonna get this one cooking for you right now. So we're gonna put this in for 15 minutes at 500 degrees. Then we're gonna lower it to 275 degrees with a thermometer in it, and we're gonna shoot for an internal temperature of about 135 before we let it rest. So guys, that's how you get your prime rib ready. Let's see what it looks like when it's done. Okie dokie, there it is. We jacked up the temperature a little bit in the last few minutes, bringing it up to about what we got to 133. That's okay, we're shooting for 135, but I'll tell you something. When you can time out a roast like that over the course of the afternoon to hit 133 right when you're about to go live, I'll take it. All right, so I'm gonna pull my thermometer out. Listen, get a thermometer for this kind of job. This is our Maverick. We love this one. You got to have a thermometer. There's no guesswork, man. This is too expensive of a cut of meat, and there's too much that can go wrong when you're dealing with time and temperature. So make sure you keep a close eye on that kind of stuff. So, you know, get something substantial to get this out of there. So let's go ahead and get our roast out. This is when the dogs gather around for that one time when the worst thing in the world is going to happen. We got to get a good look at this. Oh, yeah. I'll stand still. There we go. Isn't that nice? Yeah, Gus, I'll save you some. Don't worry. We didn't go fancy with that crust, man. Salt, pepper, garlic, that's it. That's all you need. It's bubbling, it's beautiful, and I am just playing with fire here, waiting for this thing to break. Whoa. Did you see that? It almost happened. One of these days, listen, we're live. There's no second take. So that hits the ground. We got two happy dogs, and I'm out of a show. All right, so let me close this up. So here's what I want to do, okay? There's no way that I'm even gonna, in the interest of time, sacrifice a good piece of meat like this. So we are gonna have to let this rest for a few minutes. So here's what I'm gonna do. I got my handy dandy chill chest back here. These things are awesome. These insulated coolers, you see them everywhere. Love them. That keeps cold things cold, hot things hot, that whole story. So I got some frozen stuff in here that I'm gonna take out. There we go. That's been in there for a while, still nice and cold. And then I'm gonna take this guy and put him right in there. So yeah, we're gonna give that at least 10 minutes, but that's okay. We got some stuff to do, man. So let me go ahead, put this back there, like that. There we go. Now we can like calm down, man. It was all about getting that out of there on time. So here's what we're gonna do today. I got some fun stuff that we're gonna do here with some twice fried French fries, some old bar food, like bar food favorites of mine that I had when I was growing up. I'm going to put that there. We're going to show you, what else did I have planned? Oh, something fun you can do with leftover steak that's really kind of different. That's why the food processor's out here. Now listen, again, A, we're live, B, I don't test any of this stuff before I do it. So I've got my knife as a backup, but I think this is going to work pretty good. And we're going to make Philly burgers. This is a good one for leftover, especially if it's a day after a big dinner. You can get rid of some different kinds of breads, buns for the sandwiches and stuff. So we got lots going on. But before we do, a couple of things. First of all, big shout out to these guys, man. I'm relatively new to pellet grilling. This is like my first foray into it, and I'm loving it. You gotta, you can't just ignore it and, go have a nap for 6 or 7 hours. But pretty simple, easier than that thing. You see that thing? Easier than that thing. I love that thing, but this is easier, way easier. So yeah, guys, well done on these. I gotta get one of those ones with the temperature control. We're gonna do some sandwiches here I talked about. What else we got going? I think that's enough. Oh, so before we get going, I got a couple of things to give away, so let's give one away, and then we're going to hack some meat up in our food processor. Listen, do me a favor. Down at the bottom left of your screen, I think. What am I coming over here for? Where's my mat?
Right there. Right there.
Oh, my God, thank you. I'm like right at the angle where it's nothing. Like, if I stand behind a tree, you can't see me. All right. All right. What was I talking about? The grill mat. Yeah, let's talk about that. Oh yeah, down at the bottom left, there's like a share button, all right? And let me give you the reasons thrice for hitting that. There's actually only two. Number one, it makes our party bigger, which I love. Invite your friends over, into here. All you gotta do is hit that share button. It'll let them know that we're live. Maybe they get some ideas. Maybe they see some equipment they like. Maybe they get a kick out of me. Who knows? I turned the camera on Trish. Everybody likes her. And the second reason is, we always keep an eye on that. And as a thank you, we always like to give away a couple of things. So I have this guy coming into the summertime. If you travel and stuff, this is very cool. Those grill mats that are everywhere. Only this one has my face on it.
Make the face.
Well, make the face?
Make it.
There it is. Worst picture I ever took. All right. So listen, I have it right down here. I asked my buddy today who we could give one of these away to, and I got a couple. So we're going to do one now. Where can I go? Oh, and I recognize this name too. He's a chatty one. I like this guy, Jeff Lefaux, Lefaux, I think I'm saying that right. He is, looks like he's from Connecticut. Jeff, listen, I always see your name in the comments. I appreciate it. I appreciate the questions. I appreciate when you see something that ain't right too. I like when you call me out on that, all right? Keep us all honest. So we're going to get one of these out to you. We'll private message you and get all your details. So like I say, guys, leave in the comments where you're watching from, things you like, things you don't like, things you want to see, things you don't want to see, products you want us to have a look at. Maybe you've got something you're looking at the store, and before you make that big purchase, you want us to kind of check it out here. We'll do that for you. No problem. What else can you leave down there? That's about it for now. So let's go ahead and do this part. So come on in here. I got one of these food processors, man. I've never really owned a food processor before. I have no idea what it does. Didn't we see some video where it made, what did it make? Milk? No. Butter. It made butter. If you turned this on Tuesday and came back late on Thursday, this made 4 ounces of butter out of 16 gallons of milk. So that was worth it right there, right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to slice this stuff up to make some. This is for the dogs, to make some burgers, or like those Philly burgers, right? So like I said, this is an interesting way to use your leftover prime rib. If you're kind of sick of just microwaving it or making a sandwich out of it or whatever. So take these guys. If you got a slicer like this, now like I said, I'm pretty sure I know how this works. Power and on. Woo! Well, that's damn near the coolest thing I've ever seen. All right, let's do that again. That's awesome. Why don't we use this more? This is so cool. All right, let's keep doing this. Yeah, Mark, see how far down your fingers will go. That's a good idea. Who needs the hands for what I do for a living? That's silly. There we go. This is nice and thin. Holy, these are gonna make some fun burgers. We're going to keep, oh, by the way, keep the fatty pieces in there, right? You wanted to have a little bit to render down on the grill. So, you know what? It really doesn't matter how thin you make this. You're just making almost like Sloppy Joe style burgers out of it. I love it. There we go. Whee! That is the funnest thing I've done in minutes. Holy cow. That's so cool. All right, so let's put this aside. All right, we got to break this thing out more. Da-da-da. Like I said, I may have gone a little bit thin on it, but that's okay. So while we're over here, let's dig our fryer out. We are at, I brought this up a little high, close to 400, so we're going to be careful. Uh-oh. I'm just going to put that there for now. We'll leave that, Daisy. It's hot. So let's go ahead and get some things going here. Now, I always suggest that you double fry your French fries, okay? Especially thick ones. If you want that, you know, fry restaurant experience, you know, the places that like specialize in this, that's what they do, then this is kind of the method that you have to follow, all right? The first time around, kind of wilts them up, gets them all ready. Then the second time around, I put ours in the freezer here. There we go. And let's go ahead and crank that up. I think that's enough for now. I may have overcrowded it a bit, but that's okay. Well, I'm doing lots of things wrong today. Good for me. All right, what else can we do here? So we're also going to talk about, like I said, leftovers, some of the fun things you can do with leftovers. So I got my, my burner fired up here. This is our Blackstone range top combo. We've been having a ball with this thing. So let's go ahead, take this, and this, and this. I need more counter space. That's what I need. More counter space. So more flat surfaces. The more flat surfaces I have, the more things I can put on them. That's right. That's Trish's favorite thing in the world. Flat spaces. All right, here we go. Always oil your griddle. Okay, I haven't cranked this up too high because I don't want to overdo things. Let's go ahead and take that out. That's cool. You ever done anything like that? That's neat. Me neither. All right. All righty. Hey, where's everybody watching from today? I always love seeing that. That's the coolest thing about Facebook, man. There was a time when you just kind of, you made whatever it is you make creative-wise, whether it's a commercial or a cooking show or whatever, and you sent out your little videotape and you had no idea where the heck it played, right? This is kind of neat because we get to ask in real time where people are watching from, and to me, that's fun. So here we go. Thank God I have 3 spatulas now. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and put our veggies on, because even if those cook a little early, we can just set that down to warm. I recommend these little baskets with the screens on them, man. They will keep your grilling party a little bit bug-free a little bit longer. What did we have today? Oh my God, the love bugs were out. We got like attacked by swarms of love bugs. It was almost scary. We almost had to flee the scene. What's that? There's thousands of them out here. I've never seen anything like it. There we go. Let's get those over there. For those of you that don't want any onions or mushrooms on your burger, if you find one, isn't that tough? All right, there we go. He's so mean. All right, here we are. Well, let's go ahead. Hey, Trish, would you mind reaching in and just turning the temperature up on those 3? This is a cool way to do this. I love it. Yeah, these. Come on, woman. Camera's not that heavy, is it? All right. Definitely overcrowded my fries. That's okay. That's all right. So, hey, look what we got going here. This is pretty fun. Let's go ahead and get our salt, pepper, garlic on everything. Hey, are you sensing a theme here with the salt, pepper, garlic? I am not an over seasoner. I'm not an over spicer. There we go. I just like salt, pepper, garlic. That's it. You know, sometimes we have like a theme time. We get into the, you know, some of the hot, spicier stuff. That's kind of fun. Oh, did we turn this off? What's that? You. Just a little. That's all right. We caught it. All right, there we go. Hey, so listen, I also love on our page, we're getting all kinds of you guys throwing on there meals you're cooking, things you're cooking with, the type of equipment you're having fun with. We love seeing that. If you come across a real winner, you know, in the backyard this summer that you're like, holy moly, I can't wait to make this again for friends. Well, listen, consider me your friend. I'd love to see some new recipes, whether it's on a grill, a griddle, a smoker. It's always fun, man. Sometimes you get lost in burgers and sandwiches and, you know, just kind of the stuff you're used to doing. So it's always a great time to see different things that people are creating. There we go. All right, looking good. I think it's been 10 minutes. I think I've rambled on long enough now. What do you think? I think we should have a look at that prime rib.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, let's do this. All right, this is kind of the what we've been waiting for moment. So let me go ahead. Everybody there's doing fine. Let me take this away Yeah, we got good flame. All right, more counter space. Did I say that already? I'm sure I did. There we go. All right, here we go. This is so much fun. We've been working on this for hours today. Hours and hours and hours. Hey, Roman, can I give you these? Pretty please? There, see? If you don't have counter space, grab yourself a 15-year-old. Next best thing. Thanks, buddy. All right, I'm going to stretch it out like 30 seconds longer here, guys. I have to. The longer it rests, the better it is. Everybody knows that it's such a good cut of meat. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of look here for a second. Oh, David just said he got a Traeger pellet grill. Man, we have, I think at HSN this weekend or next weekend they got those guys coming out. We got Dawson here from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I think I've talked to you before. Harrisburg, man, I used to go and work the Eastern Sportsman Show there every single year. I did that for 4 or 5 years, man. That thing was awesome. There were so many cool booths if you're into like fishing and hunting and all that stuff. So cool. I know my buddy just bought himself a big farm in Vermont, man. He moved up in January, which I sort of questioned. But other than that, looks like a beautiful spot. There we go. This is starting to look good. Okay. All right. Everything's looking fine. We're in no rush tonight. What are you guys cooking tonight, man? You going out for dinner? Oh, has anybody seen that new Endgame movie? It's pretty good. I'm not going to ruin it for you. But, man, that's a good movie. They wrapped it up real nice. All right, here we go. What else is going on? Oh, if your team's still in the hockey playoffs, congratulations. I hope you're enjoying it. Of course, we live here in Tampa, so the Lightning won the President's Cup like nobody has ever done before, and then promptly stopped, I guess, to avoid getting hurt. So congratulations for a great season. Hopefully next year we're a little bit happier in the postseason. What do you think? All right, playoffs, not postseason. Playoffs. Do they call it postseason? That's just football. Now I'm rambling. All right, I'll go get it. All right, guys, the moment we've all been waiting for. Here we go. Oh, my God. I can't even deal with this. All right, so. Oh, yeah, that's hot. There we go. No, I won't throw this out. It's like a dip. Where can we set this where the dogs don't think it's for them? I know I got my buddy Gus drooling now, too. He loves prime rib. Now, I'm trying to keep an eye on that. And trying to make sure things here don't burn. There we go. Looking good. Looking real good. I love getting these crunchy little bits, man. That's one of the nice things about cutting those thin. Get all those little bits on there. Uh-huh. You know what I'm talking about. Fries are looking good. Peppers are looking good. All right. Remember, if you get a mushroom in your pepper burger, it's a mistake. What's that? Oh, and good luck. Yeah, hope you have no allergies. I'm kidding. We don't do that here. These are looking great. See this? Nice and golden. I love having this fryer on the side, man. That is super fun. All right. Everything is timing out real nice here. So let's go ahead and get the bones off this prime rib. Now, remember in the video, if you're putting a party together and you're wondering how big of a roast you need, you're going to shoot for 1 bone for every 2 people. 1 bone for every 2 people. 4 times 2, Maria, quick. What is it? There, I thought we'd catch her. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead, get the bones off of this. No, I should be doing this to camera. There we go. But then it's backwards, and I'm going to cut my finger off. What's that? I think I got her here. There you go. Let's let the knife do the work. There you go. Did you know that prime rib is the #1 served cut of meat in restaurants? I didn't know that. Did not know that. Oh, yeah. Oh, oh, don't fight me now. There you go. I have an electric knife. You will not win. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead now. Oh, my God. All right, here. Look at this. Come on. Happy National Prime Rib Day. You freaking kidding me? All right, come on over here. Now let's go ahead. And we always say on there, these are Grandpa's right here. Save those for him. Watch your fingers there. That is very pretty. I love that. So you save that for the 4 special ones at your party. I guess they're going to know who they are. Let's go ahead and take these blades off, and we'll take care of those in a little bit. Isn't that nice? Oh, man. So I put the electric knife away, Boogie, woogie, woogie. Come on, get in on that. Put the electric.
Boogie, boogie, boogie.
Thank you. Knife away in honor of Roman, because I know that when it comes time for the big meat, he loves it when the samurai sword comes out, man. So that's what we did. Let's just keep an eye over here. This is looking good. Nice. We're going to get the kids fed first. Then I got a couple more things to show you. And then listen, in my travels, I ran across the coolest thing in the world, man. And I'm going to tie it in with leftovers here. I don't usually pull products in from my other life into what we do here at Marcs on the Grill, because one's work and one's play. But I'll tell you something, man. I worked for something a couple of weeks ago. Holy cow. If you take lunch to work, ready for a big sales line? I'm going to change your life. All right, I'll do that again. If you take lunch to work, I'm going to change your life. And seriously, guys, everybody I show this to is like wowed by what it does and how it works. So I'm going to show you that kind of at the end of the video here. So let me go ahead and put this down. I think I may have not gotten one with a big enough moat, but here we go. Ready? Yeah. That's the knife you use for a cut of meat like this. Right there. No messing around. Right, buddy? Uh-huh. Here we go. All right, we got to square up here. We got to get this shot. Oh, yeah. I love this. That crust just snapped. I can't tell you how satisfying that was. Look at this. Oh, boy. And now remember, you're shooting for that 135 at the thickest part of the meat, okay? The reason you want to do that is your guests, you know, if you got the thinner part of it, might want a little bit of a more well-done piece. Well, that's going to be for them, but for everybody else, look at this. Oh, man, that's just juicy and juicy and juicy and juicy and juicy. So now when we get into this part here, this is when, you know, if you get the people that love it rare, these are the guys, they're going to really love that. Holy, now I know that the lovely camera lady has been waiting for a bite of this, so I'm going to absolutely hand one over. She can be the first. There you go. Look at Daisy in the background. By camera lady, do you mean me? Isn't that good? How do we do? That's good stuff. So listen. Oh, everything okay? Everything all right? What's happening? So listen, if you're doing a traditional prime rib dinner, you're going to take something like this and you're going to put it on a plate with a nice garnish, and you're going to do that au jus and all that other fun stuff. So listen, have your fun with that, all right? But I want to show you a couple of fun ideas that we're going to do here. So I'm going to take out a piece that's a little bit thinner. By the way, props again to that pellet grill. Holy moly. Now, like I said, oh, the juice, I can't deal with it. I got to get this out of here. All right. This is going to be a mess very soon. There we go. Oh, it didn't happen. Okay, so I'm going to take this over to my chill chest, and we're going to save this guy for later. All right, so let me go ahead. Oh, my goodness, that's going to need to be sprayed out. That is the juiciest darn prime rib ever. Wow. So let me go ahead and leave that out there and that out there. We're going to have some fun with that. So let's go over here. Everything is perfect over here. We got those little burnt bits. You know how good that is, right? And then we got these guys here. We'll bring our fries up and let them start to drain. Let me go ahead. Oh, no, they need a couple of more seconds. There we go. In the future, Mark, put smaller batches in there. All right, so what are we gonna do here? Let's go ahead, put that over there. You get a lot of zones that you can work with on these griddles, man, which I love. So just like, you know, one of those roadside diners, let's just go ahead and kind of put everything in this little piles here. And also, just like the orders coming in at the restaurant I used to work at. Do you like that? Let's do this too. Oh my goodness, right? Usually I end up bleeding when I do that. Let's take this guy here. When I went to the, you know, the sports bars in Canada and stuff, when we used to win our own Stanley Cups, I'm not bitter. We'd always have like a steak sandwich, and it's so different there than it is here. You order a steak sandwich here, and it's like steak in between two this, and it's a steak sandwich in Canada comes a little bit different. So I want to make one of those for you, okay? So what they're going to do is they're going to take like a prime rib from the night before usually, like something that got miscut or was too big or too small or wasn't shaped right for the $24.99 dinner that they want to try and charge people. So instead they use it on their quote-unquote steak sandwiches, all right? So we've got that there. Oh, I got two things under a net here because for the 7th time tonight, I don't have enough counter space. There we go. And then what they would do is nestle it, all right? Or nestle it? Nestle's not the right word. Oh, nestle. Trish likes the word nestle. Gently set it right there, okay? So let me go ahead. We're gonna do some building here, so let me put this to the side. Thank goodness we don't have big dogs that can jump. That would be some kind of awful, let me tell you. Let me go ahead and put that there. So these are just some, you know, fun ideas that you can do the night you have prime rib, or especially come leftover night. Really, really, really good ideas for leftover. So what we're going to do here with all that meat that we shaved up in the food processor is we're going to make some Philly burgers. Okay, and the only difference between a Philly burger and a Philly steak is I don't have the long buns. I have Kaiser buns. Now they're burgers. So let's go ahead and put those there, just like that. I just want to get these started. Okay, now what are we going to do? Take that and flip it over. Isn't that nice? So let's go ahead now. Oh, by the way, this is, for me anyway, the last few years, I've seen the grilling category and the passion for this stuff just explode with people. And you know, you sit down and you start thinking of some of the reasons why, and it's really not hard to come up with. You know, you go to these burger joints, and let's be honest, man, these smokering places that, you know, used to be the only place you could get it before equipment like this started to come along and everybody could do it, like that Rec-Tec or the Masterbuilt or all this kind of stuff. So now we can do this stuff ourselves at home, right? And we're saving a whole bunch of money and we're getting like almost the same darn results. And that's the cool part about this, you know, new wave of outdoor grilling and barbecuing and all this. And machines like this make it super cool because let's be honest, you can do stuff in these that you can't do in anybody else's. So if you're going to make that effort to create some of these incredible dishes at home, then you know what? Take it one step further, all right, and do some of the extra stuff that they do at the restaurants that you love. So you know what? We all have the, well, you know, we love fries with our food, right? But if you have a look on those menus, what are they doing? They're going to charge you an extra, what is it, $2.99 to make them Parmesan fries or something like that. Well, the next time you make French fries, whether they're frozen, your air fryer, out here on these if you get one, go right ahead. How are we doing here? Perfect. Go right ahead. Where did it go? You like the dance? There it is. There it is. So we're going to go ahead right now and take that guy. Toasted perfect. Like I said, that is a steak sandwich that I'm used to. You take the garlic bread just like that. Then the piece of steak, honest to goodness, just goes right on top like that. Now let's go ahead. Now, like I said, the Parmesan fries, guys, watch this. This is so easy to do. All you're going to do is take a little bit of, where's my garlic? There it is. You can mince it yourself or do the easy way. I just like this stuff, the minced garlic in a tube. All right, and then you're going to take a little bit of Parmesan like that and a little bit of parsley like that and just give it a toss, guys. There, instead of an extra $2 or $3, it only takes you an extra 2 or 3 seconds. And instead of $17.95 out at the bar, now, you've done it with leftovers, or like I said, a really cool way to maybe have a different sort of prime rib steak dinner night. That I love serving, man. I miss these from home. Oh, that's good. What's that? Very tasty. All right, so let's go ahead. We're relatively fly-free tonight. I kind of like that. Let's put this over here, like so. Now, those fries were done. I wouldn't send them back in a restaurant like that. However, I do like them a little crispier. So for our next round, let's go ahead and do that. Now they're trice fried French fries. That's 3 times. All right, what are we doing here? Let's say hi to some people. Kendrick, my dog ate a full crab that was defrosting off the table last night. Grrr. I'm with you, brother. Grrr is right. Holy, I'm sorry about that. Happy dog, though. I've had dogs that eat everything. Evan McRitchie in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I used to live in Falcon Ridge, dude. I miss it. Miss it. Bill is watching. Mark's watching. Who else? Jennifer's watching. Everybody's watching. Jamie. Hey, Jamie. Jamie won one of our... God, what did you win, Jamie? It was a good one. Nah, no, I think you won a bigger one than that. Yeah, you did all right. All right, what are we doing here? I'm yapping. Let's build some sandwiches. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Everybody likes them a little bit different. So... some people like them with mushrooms, and some people like them with peppers. I'm singing because I don't know where I put things. Now, oh, that's right, the provolone. It's over there. So here's what we're going to do. If you go get those, oh, God, this is my favorite part. If you go to Philly and get yourself one of these things, they're going to ask you with or without. That usually means, sometimes it means onion, sometimes I think it means cheese whiz. I like mine with cheese whiz. Now, Maria doesn't want it with cheese whiz. Right, okay, so one of them's not going to have it. There we go. And then I don't have to make that Maria face again. All right, so let's go ahead, put it up here too. Now, sometimes it's with Cheese Whiz, sometimes it's with provolone, but when it's in your own backyard, it's with both. That's what I say. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, I need my provolone. All this is going to happen very quickly. And let's start building. So, one there, one there, one there, and one there. Now, here we go. I'm working backwards and poorly. All right, now we're doing all right. 1, 2, get over there. Ooh, it's getting like popcorn now. There we go. Oh, I love, look at how crunchy these got. Like I said, man, these are Philly burgers because I don't have the Amorosa buns. There we go. Oh, that's just a burnt mess. I love that. So, one of them is going to get onions and peppers. All right. One of them is going to get mushrooms and peppers. There we go. And then, methinks that the last two are going to get the works. There we go. There we go. Uh-oh. These are the last two? What did I do? I've done something. Oh, no. Mushrooms, but no onions. Onions, but no mushrooms. And then these two have everything. So, we'll know by the gagging which ones the kids have found. All right, some mushrooms on that guy. And some mushrooms on that guy. Just like that. Now, we need more cheese, please. Uh-huh. There we go. That'll be enough to melt that. Good stuff. Let's get these draining for a second. So here's what we're going to do with these. Let's go ahead. So this one, was it this one that didn't have it? That one didn't have it. All right. Well, Maria cares. She's a sweet girl who's been working hard today. Maria and Roman have been working very hard today. All right, so there we go. So now, let's get this board clear. Oh no, the cheese has fallen, Squiggy. As people look on in horror. Horror! All right, here we go. All right, there's one. So this is kind of a fun way to serve up something like this. If you're all just gonna kind of sit around the table. Hey, Roman, as fast as you're able, can you please run and grab us the ketchup? Go! All right, usually means we'll see him in about 15 minutes. That's not true. All right, so guys, this is looking good. So, oh, look at this. What do we do with this? That's like a whole other burger. Oh my God. What's that? Cheese with no bun. Oh, if only the dog hadn't eaten the cheese. Thank you, sir. All right. So, like I said, with a big one like this, what can I do here? Let's cut this in half. Here we go. Oh yeah. There we go. This is so fun. Like I said, guys, this is a great way to get rid of leftovers. If you joined us late, we took yesterday's prime rib, ran it through the slicer in the food processor to make them super thin, like melt in your mouth thin. And then we put them on the Blackstone with some veggies, our peppers, our mushrooms, our onions. And then off to the side here, have a look. We did our fresh cut, twice fried French fries. So let's go ahead and just put those right in there. Like I said, this is the way you serve this if you just got a whole table full of kids. You don't want to do a whole lot of dishes. And then, just so they got something to work with, there we go. A few of those. Something for Mom to clean later. I'm kidding. We all pitch in. All right. Hey, so listen, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. We've been on a long time. I want to see if we still have sound and stuff. There we go. Hey, do us a favor, guys. Give us a like if you're digging this, and share your videos. Invite some friends over. We're always having some fun like this. It's a good time. Now, this is kind of our end of our. Hold on. That's so hot, and I regret it almost immediately. Oh my God. Hold on. I forgot the au jus. What's wrong with me? Here we go. We in on this? Oh, all I see is fries, man. We got to see the steak. Oh, there it is. Ready? Never forget the au jus. Oh, and virtually every bar in Canada also put these stupid paper linings in with steak. I never understood that. 3 bites in and you're eating paper. But whatever, it's an homage to home. I'm sticking with it. He's a boob. All right, let me go ahead and turn this off. Listen, guys, if you just tuned in for the prime rib, thank you so much. I can't appreciate it enough here. We love it when you guys join us. Stick around for a second if you got a minute, because we're going to show you. So we don't usually do this kind of thing. Well, wait a second here. Let's have a good look. Look at this. Come on, isn't this great? We got to come here, Rowan. Here, even Roman's like our runner. He hangs out and he waits. Sometimes he's we got to use him a lot. Sometimes we don't. So I'll tell you what. This, my man, for your troubles and your efforts. Look at the look at his face. His eyes went all wide. Hold on, it's like Christmas. It's meat Christmas. Miss? No. No. I don't know. Holy cow! Come here. Well, look at the look in your face. Come here. Wait. Isn't that good? I'd give this to you, but you're touching computer stuff. Also, you're touching the camera. Come here. Just open your mouth. It's okay. Wait, let me zoom on. Okay, you zoom on this. Here, we're multitasking. Right. Trish is taking a giant bite, which I love about her. She's not shy. Gosh, my man, I'll save you this one, no doubt. Oh, man, National Prime Rib Day should be a holiday that we like take time off work for. What are we doing having this on a Saturday? Holy cow. I'm having a moment. Hold on. What's that? Hold on. We'll get to what we're getting to. No worries. What? Not you, them.
Yeah, I'll zoom in on that.
Now we'll zoom in on the steak sandwich and then bite on this side. There we go. One more bite. No. Right? And no kidding, man. She takes like the power bites. Look at that. Those are good bites. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. Let me get this. Here, Roman. We're starting to attract flies a little bit. We got really lucky so far. Let me give you this. All right. And just take this in. Put one hand, yeah, do it like that. There we go. And Maria, follow the boy with this, if you would. Thank you. And then come right back out. Don't put it where the dogs can get it, though. So I'm going to go all Troy McClure. You might remember me from such infomercials as Grout Bully, and never mind. So listen, one of the things, if you're kind of new to this and you're not sure what the heck we're doing here, our background is in live television, live shopping, infomercials, that kind of thing. We had a passion for grilling my whole life, so we do this for fun. This is a great time. We kind of set up here and we play with all of our toys and we get to talk to lots of people. But the stuff that I do to pay the bills over at HSN and the infomercials that we shoot all over the world, I get some access to some pretty cool products, man. And for the most part, I don't bring them out here. We stick to our thing. But I kind of wanted you to see this, all right? Because we got into a discussion about leftovers and what you can do with prime rib and stuff. Let me go grab that plate over there just so I got something to put it on. There we go. All right, all this had on it was veggies. Nobody panic. Nobody email me. Thank you very much. All right, there we go. So prime rib is kind of hard to do on leftovers, especially if you're at work the next day. You can, listen, don't put it in the microwave. You saw that thing, right? It's a $100 cut of meat, man. You take a cut of meat like that and you put it in the microwave somewhere, some prime rib angel loses its wings and dies. So don't put it in the microwave. All right, but then what are you going to do? It's going to be cold. There's no stove there. So this is pretty neat. All right, so I'm going to share this with you. If you pack a lunch, if you drive truck, if you're a healthcare professional, if you do any of these kinds of jobs that you're packing a lunch, you're ordering stuff, you're standing in line for that dirty microwave, Google this thing. I'm not going to get into it. It's a big presentation. I'm just going to show you a couple of neat things here, okay? So this is pretty cool. And if you're looking at this going, well, big deal, Mark. That's an insulated lunch bag, and I have one. I've appreciated your video. I'm going to get to my hockey game, and you don't have a team in it anymore. Anyway, I'm rambling. So this is actually a bag that cooks. Seriously, there's a plate under here that's factory set to 165 degrees, and anything you put in here, not only will it keep warm throughout the day, but if you get to work and you go ahead and you plug it in, by the time lunchtime rolls around, you're actually cooking food. I've cooked stews in there, shrimp and rice, but look at this. How's this for cool? Right? Now, it might be a little more done than you're used to. If you like it rare, but you like that, the next day, type of taste and flavor. What's cool about this, check this out. There's no microwave that's attacked this, all right? I'm not sure if you know how a microwave works, but what it does is it heats and boils the fats and the liquids in all your food, okay? So if you've ever put a steak in a microwave and it comes out tasting like, I don't know, a steak out of a microwave. How else do you explain this? It's terrible. That's because all of the flavor, fat is flavor, has boiled off and gone away right out the window, okay? When you use this thing, it gently brings it back up to temperature and it holds it there all day. It can't dry it out, all right? And it can't overcook it. So guys, look at this. Seriously. It's the same texture as what you had the night before. And look at this, I got a surprise in here. Seriously. Cooked potatoes from raw at the same time. So yeah, you can cook this at your desk, you guys. Seriously. That's why I wanted to share this with you. That's like the coolest thing in the world. You didn't bring it out of a microwave. You didn't change the flavor of it. You didn't destroy your expensive cut of meat. You can actually cook at your desk. So that's one thing, okay? I want to do two here because Trish actually, I was all set on doing this one, you know, because we had a meeting. And once you have a meeting, right? You had a meeting. So then Trish had like a great idea and I'm like, oh man, all right. Meeting be damned. Come here. This is really cool. This is something you can do at your desk. So look what we've done here with our leftovers, okay? Watch this. So this, anything with a flat bottom works on this, all right? Anything with a flat bottom. Grab anything with a flat bottom. I'm looking for a flat bottom that my mama gave me joke, but I can't fit one in, so I just shoved it. All right. Oh, there it is. I shoved my bottom joke in. All right. So guys, look at this. We took some of the au jus and we put the meat in there. So now this, look at this, steaming, hot, perfect. It's been in there marinating all day. Okay. Or if you don't want to do it that way, have a look here. We've got the cheese melting. That cheese, this has been in there for 3 hours. I can't even believe this, guys. You can do like a beef dip at your desk. So watch what I'm going to do here, okay? You're just going to go ahead and take all of this stuff out that's been sitting in there all day, and you're going to do it much neater and much cleaner than I am because it's your office, and you should have a little respect for the place that you work. There we go. Sorry. What the heck is he talking about? So go ahead and just shovel that meat in there, you guys. This is great. What's that?
Shovel it.
Shovel it. Shovel the meat. Why do I not have another plate? I have a runner and I have no other plate. So I'm just going to set it right here. Oh, right there. Nice, because we're almost done anyway. So now, you've got that in there. Now you can take this stuff, right? Oh, that's the best. I love this, you guys. Love it, love it, love it. Look at this. Look at this. You made it at your desk. It didn't cost $7.95, $12.95. You didn't microwave it. It's not frozen this, frozen that. And now you have an honest to goodness, toasted on one side, cheesy, ooey gooey beef dip that you cooked at your desk. I can't even believe it, man. So listen, when I said to you I found something that I wanted to share with you that'll change your world, if you're like somebody that takes stuff to work at lunch, Google this, check out their website, guys. You'll love it. All right, so one more time, let's have a look at some of the cool food that we had here today while I walk out the back there. Guys, thank you so much. Don't follow me. We practiced this move, man. Guys, thanks so much for joining us today on National Prime Rib Day. We got a lot of food to go through here. We got a lot of leftovers to make. We got a lot of care packages for our ring and runs throughout the neighborhood. So we're going to get busy with that. Have a safe, fun, healthy rest of your weekend. My name is Marc Gill. This has been Marcs on the Grill. From my family to yours, have a great rest of your weekend.